Midrash in this week's Parsha quotes the pasuk which we're familiar with in the name of Rabbi Yehuda. Ashrei ha'am yodei sruah Hashem bar panacha yalechum. Ashrei ha'am yodei sruah. Happy is the nation that understands truah, the blowing of the shofar. We're familiar with that pasuk because we say this right before Tkiyah Shofar on Rosh Hashanah. Ashreim Yodei Sruah Shem Bar Palachi Aleichem. And this is Rabbi Yehuda's introduction to Parshas Bo. Now, Parshas Bo has many mitzvahs in it. It has the mitzvah of Pesach, has the mitzvah of Chometz, has the mitzvah of Tefillin, has the mitzvah of Bechor. You know, Parshas Bo is a loaded parsha. So many fundamentals of Yiddishkeit, Pesach, Tefillin, etc. There's absolutely no remez to mitzvah shofar in Parshas Bo. So isn't it strange that Rabbi Yehuda chooses this pasuk of Ashrei ha'am yodei sruah to begin Parshas Bo? So the Chidushei Harim, the first of the Gera Rebbes, the Gera dynasty, says a beautiful thought. You know, as the Rambam famously writes, that af al pi that shofar is a mitzvah, it's a chayk, but remez yesh by. There's a remez, there's a hint in why we blow shofar. And is the famous Rambam, it says, because shofar is to remind us, uri yishenim mishinaschem v'nirdomim mitarde maschem, wake up from your slumber. Hear the sound of the shofar. It's like an alarm clock. Wake up. Not wake up physically, but wake up from our sleep, from our slumber, that we just go through life and not think about anything. So Tkiyah Shofar is a remez. The shofar doesn't talk. The shofar does not give a shmooze before Tkiyah Shofar or before Nila. It's just a shofar blast, a sound. And yet the Ram says what this reminds us is, wake up. Don't sleep through life. It's the Yom Hadin. Uri Shenim Yishinaschem. Wake up from your slumber. And all that we have to hear is that shofar. You know, we blow shofar the whole Chodesh Elul. And that second morning of Elul, Aleph Elul, when you hear that shofar, guess what? Rosh Hashanah is coming. I got to do tshuva. And for instance, for women who don't come to davening not generally during Shachris, but they hear that shofar on Rosh Hashanah and the Chapat Sitter, they realize it's the Yom Hadin. Not from a speech, not from a harangue, but literally just from the sound of the shofar. What Rabbi Yehuda is telling us in the Medrash is that some people just don't get it. Paro has been through already. We're holding in Parshas Bo. We're just left with a few of the makas. Most of the makas have already plagued Paro. Guess what, Paro? Wake up and smell the coffee. Don't you see what's going on? Don't you see that your country is being destroyed piece by piece by piece? What does it take for you to chap, to wake up, and to change, and to say, God, I'm having a war with God. You do not win a war with God. And yet Paro does not. He hangs out to the very, very last. And remember, Paro was warned I'm going to kill your firstborn. I mean, what kind of parent doesn't feel a love, especially for the firstborn? And it's happening. What do you do? How many times do you have to be hit over the head? And that is what Rabbi Hura is telling us. Ashrei Yoidei Srua. Happy is a nation that from the sound of a shofar, they're inspired, they're awakened, they realize can't go on like this. And the other end of the spectrum, you have a paro that says, Mi Hashem Asher, who's Hashem that I should listen to him? He's the man who, it's the person, it's the being that controls the world. You don't have a chance, paro. Your whole country is going down the drain. But you don't chop. There are none so blind as those who will not see. That's the story of Paro. That's the contrast between Paro and Ashrei Yodeya Srua.